Hey assholes, welcome to the very first episode of Ugly in the Morning with Derek and Ben. Thanks for putting us in your heads. We're going to talk about some stuff. We're going to play some music. And I don't know, just fucking listen. Ben, please play some Dreyfus. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Hello, nice listener. Welcome to the very first episode of Ugly in the Morning. This is our podcast. I'm Derek.
I'm Ben.
That is Ben. Say hi, Ben.
Hi.
Anyway, this is our podcast, and thank you for downloading it. Thank you for putting it into your ears, and we're going to talk about some shit, and hopefully you might actually find it interesting. You might find it provocative. Maybe we'll say something you can relate to.
May even get a hard on.
I've got one right now, actually. I mean, it's half-mast, but it's definitely there.
I'm on the chub side right now.
Yeah, there's a tuggle going on here. So that's Ben. I'm Derek. This is my beer. I'm drinking while we're recording this. You might recognize my token slur. Thank you, Yingling. So, let's talk. Ben, what do you want to talk about?
Oh God.
Should we tell the nice people how we got here?
Yeah, let's do a little backstory here to this first episode.
Well, the backstory is fucking hilarious in a cosmic sort of way.
And it's not a Brokeback Mountain kind of backstory.
Well, not yet. I mean, the episode's not over. But okay, so what are we doing here? First off, we're broadcasting out of Tampa, Florida, where it's currently rainy as shit. We both live here by accident. But yeah, that's where we reside. We worked together at the same job for a very long time until Ben here jumped ship and went on to greener pastures, you motherfucker.
Yeah,
without
fuck
me.
that place.
Jesus. Okay, it is now, today is October 2nd. So way back in, I think, June or July.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, we were sitting around in your backyard bullshitting and decided that our lives were kind of empty and meaningless.
And they still are.
Yeah, absolutely. But we decided we needed some sort of creative outlet, something to do, something to focus on, something positive to think about while you're, trudging through the drudge. I'm going to coin that right now, trudging through the drudge.
Trademark that bitch.
Yeah, while we're, at work midweek embracing the suck, as they say. So yeah, we decided to do a podcast. We're both, failed musicians in a way, and kind of. I don't want to speak for you. I don't want to throw you under the bus, but I'm a failure at most things, actually.
Well, the music thing, definitely for me. Well, I didn't really give it that much effort, so.
I did. I mean, I really put my back into it for about 5 or 6 years back in California. But that was a long time ago. I mean, that was 2003, the last time I actually stood on a stage, and it's 2016 now, so 'tis but a happy memory at this point. But we decided that a podcast might be fun.
Yeah, and this is our 50th attempt at releasing the first episode.
Well, hyperbole aside, we have released, we didn't release anything, but we've recorded several demos. The very first time we sat there with a tape recorder out in your backyard in, I think, early July, and we decided we were going to call ourselves Reduced Frequency, which is a term we use at work. We're both in, for lack of a better term, roadway construction. Reduced frequency is a thing. If you're a QC inspector, don't even worry about it. And we recorded, us sitting around and shooting the shit for a while.
Yeah.
And it was fun. And we kind of decided, oh, you know what? Okay, that was kind of cool. Maybe we can actually pull this off. So then we, embraced and joined hands and said, okay, we're going to start a podcast. And then we went with a different name. We recorded a demo under Circling the Drain. And we recorded like an hour's worth of material. And Ben here, the editing master, he put it all together. And we were just about ready to release it. And then we found out Circling the Drain was already a podcast.
Yeah, we didn't do our due diligence there.
None whatsoever. So there was our first fuck up. Cough button, excuse me. And then we tried it again. We went with Circle the Drain. And we recorded basically the same thing. We had pretty much the same conversations.
Slightly different content.
Slightly different content. And then I don't really know what happened with that. Neither of us were feeling it.
Yeah.
We kind of went, you know what, this isn't right. This isn't lightning in a bottle. It's not magical like the first one was. So then we scrapped that one. And then we took like 3 weeks to try to think of a different name, different format, trying to figure out who the fuck we were. And then we eventually settled on Ugly in the Morning. And then we recorded another demo, which turned out to be just an abortion. It was terrible.
Yeah, people wiped their ass with it.
Yeah, we sent it to the few of our nearest and dearest who were kind of our best critics. Here, listen to this, tell me what you think, give me notes. Well, I don't know what we did. We tried to get a little bit political, we got a little bit topical, and they fucking hated it and ripped it apart.
Yeah, apparently everyone likes listening to all the stupid shit we talk about instead of relevant stuff.
I know I do. And so, honestly, I mean, that really took the piss out of it. Took the wind out of my sails. And
yeah, we had a bit of a hiatus after that.
Yeah, for a couple months after that, I didn't feel like recording out of fear that we were going to fuck it up again.
Yeah, fuck you for having feedback.
Yeah, when I ask for criticism, I don't actually mean I want you to criticize what we're doing. Just tell me what I want to hear. Say nice things, whether you mean them or not. Make me feel good about myself. Validate me.
It's like when a child draws their first picture. That's like a bunch of scribbles. With crayons,
Yeah.
It's Daddy, look what I drew for you. I'm like, oh, that's great. That's awesome. What the fuck is it?
Yeah, we're ripping off a Louis C.K. bit right now, but a great bit. I mean, even though it's dog shit, you still have to put it up on the fridge.
Yeah.
And you have to send a copy to Grandma.
Yeah, so ultimately what we're saying is that we are grown children. That's the kind of feedback we need.
Yeah, we're absolutely grown children. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
Even though there's not a lot of childlike things about us. I mean, you served in the armed forces overseas. You've seen some shit.
Some of the childish shit we did in there, though, we always used to joke about if people really knew where their tax dollars were going.
I really try not to think about where my tax dollars are going. I kind of don't give a fuck.
That'll make you eat a 45.
Yeah, and I have not been in the armed forces. I never had the discipline for that kind of thing. I have been through a divorce and a custody battle, and that's kind of like trench warfare.
Did you get a badge for that?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I should get some kind of reward just for not eating a bullet by now.
You need a charm bracelet.
God damn, I mean, I've got several bracelets on here because I'm a hipster douchebag. But seriously, anybody who's been through a divorce, particularly one that you didn't want, I don't care how long it's been. I don't care if it's been a week or 10 years. If you have avoided self-destructing and just completely melting down, if you've avoided eating a bullet in that time, good on you. Kudos to you. Congratulations. You're a fucking trooper.
Or likely a robot.
Or a robot. Or a psychologist.
Oh, fuck a psychologist.
I didn't mean to let you in on, more than you needed to know there. But, yeah, where are we going with this? Oh, this is just a who we are. This is a who we are, and why are we podcasting? Why are we talking into a microphone, and why are you listening to it? Ben, why are they listening to this?
I don't know. I have no idea, man.
Well, maybe, just maybe, we'll have some funny, interesting, insightful, provocative shit to say. Maybe. I'm not making any guarantees, but with that, we're going to cut to a commercial, we're going to regroup and try to act like actual podcasters, and we'll be right back with shit to talk about. Stay tuned to Ugly in the Morning. This portion of Ugly in the Morning is brought to you by bread. It's food. And also by coffee. Because meth is a felony. Hey, welcome back to Ugly in the Morning. I'm Derek, that's Ben.
Yo mama.
I was born a poor black child. So, okay, real quick, we're going to start acting professional here in just a second, but first we want to plug some social media, because we've actually put ourselves on Twitter and Facebook. So, Ben here is going to read off that shit so you know how to contact us if you have anything preferably nice to say.
Yeah, shoot us over at Twitter at Ugly Podcast. At Ugly Podcast.
Yeah, Twitter at Ugly Podcast. Easy.
And then shoot us a note on Gmail, if you'd prefer email. uglyinthemorningpod at gmail.com.
Does Gmail count as social media?
I
think that's
so.
just email. There's nothing social about it.
Email. Well, you got some old fucks around here that's all they know how to do.
We are the old fucks.
Yeah, but we know how to do Twitter.
All right, fuck it. Okay,
yeah.
Next one, please.
Facebook. Ugly in the Morning. Just do a search. Same thing on SoundCloud. Ugly in the Morning. Do a search. If you can't find it, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, SoundCloud is where we're going to be uploading these things. So, just thank you in advance to SoundCloud. Oh, and real quick, I want to say that intro music you heard. That's the good shit right there. The song that's a track called Climb the Tree by an old California band, old friends of mine called Dreyfus. They're out of San Luis Obispo, California, or they were originally. It's been 10 years. I'm not really sure where they are now. But those guys were kind enough to let us use their music so that we had something to play on this dreary fucking show. And I just want to say a special thanks to the Dreyfus guys, Ben, Nate, Eric, Pat. Thank you. That's still one of my very favorite fucking albums ever. It belongs in the changer with And Justice for All and The Wall. That's how much Dreyfus Live from the Garage meant to me. And thank you for letting us use it.
Word.
Okay, so now down to let's get into something that the listener might actually find interesting. Some inspiration to possibly download a second episode and listen to it.
I'm listening.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story.
Okay, I like stories.
This is a great story. Or maybe it's an anecdote. I don't know what the difference is. But I was thinking about this the other day. I hadn't thought of it in years. Way back, I had a girlfriend. You look like you're about to say something. Yeah.
It's been that long?
Yeah, it has. I had a girlfriend who, she'll remain anonymous because this is kind of embarrassing, but if God forbid she ever hears this, she'll know exactly who she is. So I used to fuck with her. And the reason I'm telling this is I want you guys to try this. I want somebody to give this a shot, and I want you to tweet back at us how it went over. That's at Ugly Podcast on Twitter. So here we go. Okay, this girlfriend, I still love her to this day for exactly this reason. She was a beautiful young lady and kind of, we'll say hyper-orgasmic. Okay. So when she would come, she would do it repeatedly, and it was always a show. And I fucking adore her for that. And so one night, I was probably drunk. There's a real good chance of that. I decided to fuck with her. Now, being a nerd and also a complete jerk-off, this sounded like a lot of fun. So we were engaging in the act of coitus. Fucking. We were fucking. And it came to the point where she was just about there. We were nearly at the top of the mountain. You're giggling already. Yeah, she was just about to pop. So rather than just, end the show with fireworks, I stopped.
Oh, you dick.
Yeah, it was a dick move. I will be the first to confess this. It was a complete dick move, but I just decided to do this for fun. So I stopped, and she was just right there, just hanging on the edge. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? I go, okay, you got to say something for me. She's, oh, just what? What? Just do this. I go, you gotta say a line, and then I'll let you off the hook. And she's like, fucking what? What? I go, okay, you ready? Now I want you to say, now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station.
What the fuck?
And she's incredulous. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I go, you're right. Say it. Say the line. Say the line, and I'll get you off right now. I'll polish you off. She's like, what? Jesus Christ. What is the line? I say, now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station. And she's like, I fucking hate you.
Is this Star Wars?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Return of the Jedi, to be exact. And so she goes like, yeah, armed and operational battle station. I go, no. No, you're going to do this right. And plus, you have to talk like the Emperor when you do it.
Here, put this black robe on.
And still, she's right there. I'm just kind of keeping my pace so that she's still right on the brink. She's just about to pop. She's like, fuck you. I'm like, you got to say it. And she was a gamer. She's like, okay, witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station. No. You got to do it like the Emperor. Now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. And it pissed her off, but she was still, she was right there. And again, she's kind of hyper-orgasmic. This has got to happen. So eventually, it didn't take too much coaxing, and I finally got her to do it. She's it's this beautiful young woman. She's like 22 years old, and she's just about to come, and she's like, now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station. and at that point, I'm a good Samaritan. I did her a mitzvah, and we, all parties went home happy. She got what she wanted, and Christ knows I got what I wanted. I got the orgasm and a gigantic nerd fix. No. Again, okay, this is a complete dick move, but seriously, please, somebody else out there, try this.
Oh, God, you've got to try it. or have them recite some kind of line of some movie or game or something.
Because let's face it, you're part of a couple, you've probably been together for a long time. You've been through every hole. You've slopped a load on her head. You've done everything that couples do. Well, here's something new to try. Yeah, just when she's about to pop. Now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station. She might never fuck you again, but at least you have a great story to tell to your friends, and possibly one day in the future on an anonymous podcast that nobody's going to listen to.
Oh, and if it was recorded? Oh my God. Video or audio posted on Twitter?
Well,
oh my God, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, this was long ago, long before audio recording capability was really a possibility, unless you had a tape recorder next to the bed.
No, I mean if somebody wants to like take you up on this challenge now.
Oh yes, do that. Turn on the phone.
Yeah,
whatever you got to do. I just want to hear some panting woman in the throes of passion quoting Emperor Palpatine, circa 1983, Return of the Jedi. Now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station. Try it. Do it, please.
You know that shit would go viral.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that's exactly what happens.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, now that's my dick story. We're going to cut to a commercial. We'll be right back. This portion of Ugly in the Morning is brought to you by your mother, because you could be doing so much better. And also by cancer. You'll probably get it. And welcome back to Ugly in the Morning with Derek and Ben. Welcome back from that hilarious commercial break, which we made ourselves. in lieu of sponsorship, we just made our own fucking commercials just to amuse us. So, how did you like the first segment?
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, you think it went well?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it.
I just want to hear the feedback.
Yeah.
If anybody actually takes up that challenge.
Fuck, I hope just one person does. But, yeah, so, I mean, we did our best, and I hope some people like it. So let's try another one. Okay?
Okay.
Ready? Here we go. This is a segue into another segment. Our lack of professionalism here is just laughable.
Yes.
But seriously, I kind of hope that that's sort of the appeal of what we're doing here.
Yeah, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
No, we're amateurs. We're just dudes hanging out. We happen to have a laptop and 2 microphones here, so we're giving this a shot. So we're not professional broadcasters. Fuck off. We're trying, okay? We're doing our goddamn best. You don't have to, you judgmental pricks. God damn it. I mean, we got nothing else. I mean, can we just fucking have this, please? We just need a little bit of an outlet. We don't really drink. Neither
We're
of us.
drinking right now.
Well, okay, I said really.
Oh, okay.
A beer or 2 doesn't count. Neither of us are drunks. Neither of us are doing any meth like you're supposed to do when you live in Florida. We both got kids. We both got frustrations. So just fucking let us have this, okay? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. So,
Yep.
do you know what a Roomba is?
Yeah, unfortunately I do.
You really?
Yes.
The robot vacuum cleaner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we
You take the lead on this one.
yeah.
I feel like I talk too much.
Yeah, no, this it's common in Florida to have tile floors throughout your entire house.
Yeah, because everything molds and rots and shit in the humidity,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because everything in Florida is just trying to kill you eventually.
It's, yeah. The show Archer, I don't know if you've ever watched it, but there was a line where he's knee-deep, or no, he's like waist-deep in a swamp, and he says something to the effect of, everything out here either wants to eat me or give me malaria.
That's Florida.
Yeah, that's a very good depiction of Florida. And, okay, I'll shut the fuck up. Sorry.
Okay, so I don't know how many people actually have houses like that are all tile or hardwood floor, whatever. Anything that's not carpet.
I would say most.
Most, you
Yeah.
think? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a pain in the ass to clean because also in Florida, you got a shitload of sand. Mm-hmm. And so it sticks to everything. When you walk in your house, you just leave a trail everywhere throughout the house.
I'm a bachelor. I don't worry so much about that, but I take your point.
You have an excuse.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's a pain in the ass to keep clean every day. So what we had was like one of those kind of like a wet vac that you can attach like a vacuum attachment to and just vacuum the entire house. Which worked good, but it's time consuming as a motherfucker.
Yeah, you mean that thing you stick your penis in when you're single?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm told. Go ahead.
All right, so I'd heard about the Roombas, right? The robotic vacuums that go around the house on their own tracks and have sensors and all this kind of stuff.
Sure, it's R2-D2 for lazy yuppies.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I looked up the price, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. It's like the least expensive one was like $400.
Okay, you could hire somebody to clean your fucking house for half that.
I'm like, yeah, no, there's got to be a Big Lots version of this somewhere.
Okay.
So on Amazon, they had a cheaper one, knockoff brand. Had good reviews. So I'm like, fuck it, let me order one.
Oh, so it's not an actual Roomba?
No.
Oh, it's a Rumba?
No, it's iLife, I think is the name of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so we got 2 dogs, we got 2 cats. We've got a 5-year-old that leaves shit all over the place. So there's constant cleaning, non-stop, dirt, hair, whatever.
Sure.
And we find ourselves vacuuming multiple times a week. I'm like, this shit's getting old.
Yeah.
So I order one of these things off Amazon. Right? It comes in. Sweet.
Oh, cut to the fucking chase already. Come on, let me off the hook here.
All right, it gets better. It gets better.
All right, I'm listening.
All right, so I set it up. You're supposed to charge it first night, right? Let it charge overnight. Next day, test this motherfucker out, right? Turn it on, let it do its thing. I watch it for a couple minutes, and I'm like, okay, cool. This is gonna work.
Fair enough.
Walk away. I'm like, all right, it's gonna take a while, right, to clean the entire house.
You get a lot of square footage here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. So let me go sit down, watch some TV. I hear my son calling out from the dining room.
Your son is 5.
5.
Okay.
Calls me from the dining room. Dad! Dad! What? The vacuum, it found the dog's poop.
What?
What? Say that again? The fuck did you just say?
It found the dog's poop?
It found the dog's poop.
Okay.
So apparently, our new dog decided it was best to go take a shit in the dining room.
Like you do.
Yeah, and it was fresh, so it had not solidified yet.
Okay.
Like a tasty treat. But this thing found it within 5 minutes of me, like, turning it on, right? And I don't know how long it had been running before my son found it. So I refer to it as a shit paving machine. Because it smeared that shit. And see, these things have sensors on them, right? That when they find a area that's dirty, they do like 360 maneuvers, right? They're like, oh, there's a lot of shit here. Let me pick it up. No, literal shit. No, it's spreading all that shit all over the tile. And then it's, for some reason, it thought, okay, this area's clean. Let me move on. So then it drug it all the way across the dining room, into the kitchen, into the foyer, everywhere.
You've got a Jackson Pollock painting on your floor.
Oh my god, dude! And the smell.
How far did it drag the dog shit around?
Oh, dude, it was everywhere. It was. And just to give you an illustration of how bad it sucked, I mean, I got to it fairly quickly after my son noticed it, and I was like, oh, "Fuck! I got to start mopping this shit up like right now." And it started drying like immediately into a crust.
I picture you picking up the Roomba off the floor like you would pick up a dog or cat that you caught peeing.
Yeah.
And kind of aim it away from you and try to throw it outside.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck do I do with this? Oh, God, it was frightening, man.
Oh, tell me you got a picture.
I did.
I did,
yeah.
You got a... Okay, that picture's got to go on Twitter, dude.
I'll put it on Twitter.
Okay, or Facebook, too.
Facebook, yeah, I'll put it on there, too.
Okay.
It's disgusting, man.
Okay, so your Roomba just found a dog turd and just spread it all over the house?
Yeah. And like I said, the smell was horrible. But then you start mopping it up, and the mop just spreads it around even more. And I'm like, I'm never walking in this fucking house barefoot again.
Okay, so, fact, this needs to go in an Amazon review.
I actually did that. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I put it on there.
What is it, the iLife?
iLife. Yeah, I tried to make it somewhat comical on there, but I'm waiting to see if like the manufacturer does like a response. You know how they'll do that to like certain reviews that are negative? Mm-hmm. I'm waiting to see if they actually put a response to it.
I wouldn't even know where to begin with that.
But you know the shitty part was
that a pun right there?
Not intended to, but
but that was a beautiful pun right there. What was the shittiest part?
Well, my wife had the shittiest part because I don't do dog shit. She's a vet tech. She deals with that shit. She squeezes anal glands and all that shit all day long, and it grosses me out.
Oh, I can relate. Yeah.
I don't even want to know.
Okay, no, sorry. Carry on. What?
But no, she cleaned the vacuum. We were trying to salvage this motherfucker, right?
Scrubbing dog shit out of the bristles.
Yeah.
Ugh,
yeah,
boy.
And she did a good job. She cleaned the shit out of it, literally. And so we let it. She had to use some water and clean it. So we let it dry like for 2 days. Like let all the water get out of there. Let me plug it up and see if it works. Right.
Okay.
So, go to turn it on. Nothing. It's fucking dead. I'm like, son of a bitch. Like we had this thing for less than 1 day and it's already in the trash can. So I was like, fuck it. You know what? I'm just gonna order another one.
Did it go to shit?
No. That's the funny part. I'm a retard. I forgot there's just an actual on and off switch that you have to turn on first before you use the remote to turn it on. So I got the next one, the replacement, in the day after, and figured out that the old one still works. Now we have 2 of them.
Okay, so your Roomba knockoff is the shit. I'm going to drive this joke into the ground. And with that, let's dedicate this segment to Ben's lovely wife for cleaning all the shit out of the bristles.
Yeah, she had the shit job.
All right, we're going to cut to a quick commercial break that includes no sponsorship whatsoever. We'll be right back with Ugly in the Morning. This portion of Ugly in the Morning is brought to you by beer, because sometimes you just don't want to feel feelings. And also by minorities. raping white women since 1851.
Hey y'all, this is the Meat Rod talking to you now. I'm here with the Derek and Ben, and this show ain't no goddamn good, but just listen anyway.
Alright, let's do this. Hey, welcome back to Ugly in the Morning, Derek and Ben. I hope you enjoyed that hilarious commercial that we made. I don't even know what it was, but it was probably funny. So, okay, quick confession time. I've been drinking a little bit, and yeah, so now I'm kind of feeling it, and I make no guarantees that this segment is even going to be worth a shit. Yeah, I had my daughter all day, and we woke up this morning, and we played, and it occurred to me just now that I haven't eaten anything today. Now I got a stomach full of beer, and yeah, I got a bit of a buzz on.
Oh, good deal. Good deal.
Feeling fine, as it were.
Beer is good.
Yeah, so
and stuff.
Yeah, so now that I'm a little bit tanked up, I would like to talk for a moment about online dating.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you should have no authority in this, since you actually, like, have your life together and shit, but I still want to talk about it.
Oh, there was a time before my marriage where my life was not in order at all.
Okay, so you're familiar with online dating?
Oh, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
familiar with Tinder?
No, Tinder wasn't around back then.
Match?
Match, eHarmony.
Oh, God.
What were some of the other ones?
Christian Mingle.
Well, back then, like, MySpace was at its high,
Oh,
and
God.
people used that as like a dating site.
Oh, fuck. Plenty of Fish.
No.
And Okay Stupid. Yeah, I'm hanging that title on it. Okay Stupid. So,
I take it you've been on ChristianSingles.com?
No, I haven't done Christian Mingle or Single or whatever the fuck it is, but I've kind of forayed into some of the rest of them. And here's my blanket statement right here. I wasn't a misogynist before I started online dating. Now, I've been divorced for almost a year.
But there's already 1 point towards the misogynist.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Yeah.
But see, that didn't make me hate women. That just made me hate one woman, and it's for righteous reasons. I know who she is, and fuck her.
Yeah.
But now I pretty much hate women in general, just because of online dating. I haven't, I first forayed into this after I got divorced, so it's been, I don't know, like a year, something like that. I don't know times.
And this is like a major step for you.
How
because, well, I mean, prior to you being married, what was your scene for meeting women?
Oh, Jesus. Prior to that, I was in a band, so...
There you go.
Yeah, I would meet lots of girls, but the truth of the matter is, I don't think I ever once got laid because I was in a band. If I ever did,
You were in the wrong band.
Yeah, absolutely I was. But if I ever got laid, it was basically on my own merit. I had some kind of game, I don't know, some sort of like pseudo-intellectual, hey, let's, go read Kierkegaard and fuck kind of thing.
So you're like you're kind of like your parents or grandparents that are just now getting into Facebook. That's like the equivalent of you jumping into the dating scene online.
Yeah, I'm tardy to the party. I know that shit's been around for a while, but I mean, I had no cause to use it for some time. And now, I can't really do bars, because here in Florida, I'm kind of a solo act. I've got like 2 friends here, you, and you don't even count, and this one other guy who he doesn't count either. So I had to resort to, just to keep contact with the outside world, particularly the fairer sex, and I say that in the loosest of terms. I had to resort to online dating. And again, I wasn't a misogynist when I started, but now just based on what I've read and the interactions and the experiences I've had on OK Stupid and Tinder, oh, God, I hope some women are actually listening to this, and I'm sorry in advance, but you are fucking idiots. I'm sorry, I make no apologies. I have no qualms about just stating it just like that. You are fucking idiots. What is wrong with you? There's a reason why you're single. Now that you're online on doing cyber dating, foraging for emotional scraps, there's a good fucking reason why you're there. It's because you're an asshole, and that's why you're single in the first place.
Could this be equivalent to like the old Victorian times, where all the girls back then, like when they were in their early teens, were trying to get hooked up, and if you ended up being like in your late teens, that meant nobody wanted you.
Maybe, but that's actually kind of poignant, really, because for some reason there are literally millions of women engaging in online dating on any of the various apps, websites, whatever.
Right.
And I swear, 98% of them really do feel deep down that they are that one in a million princess who deserves her everlasting. She deserves her chivalrous prince and the white horse and the coach and the carriage and the fucking shoes, whatever it is you think you deserve. And they will treat every guy as such, as though they're the only woman on there and we're all vying for their affection. But the fact is, you're kind of an entitled cunt, and that's why you're still single.
True.
I don't even know where I'm going with this, but seriously, I'm just pissed off now.
Well, I wish I could say like this was limited to just the online dating, but I remember before I met my wife in the dating scene, I'd have family members tell me, well, you're not going to the right places. You're hanging out in bars and clubs. You're meeting girls online. You need to go to a church and meet a good church-going girl. Those bitches are crazy.
I think that's a segment in itself right there.
Yeah. Some of the more sane women I met were in bars. Some of the crazier ones went to church.
Well, Jesus, so that Jesus stuff will fuck you up. That's absolutely true.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't limit it wholly to
get it
online. Wholly, exactly.
Okay.
No, I think just bitches be crazy.
All right, that's good. Now I have. This is all in my head. I don't actually have a list. I kind of want to write it down as we do this. But here's my biggest bitch about online dating. And you girls, please listen in and lock in and take this to heart.
And provide feedback at Ugly Podcast on Twitter.
Nice plug. Excellent. No, here's the problem. Is your profiles are so fucking cookie cutter, run of the mill. They're uninspired, unoriginal fucking tripe. You all say the exact same thing over and over and over. And I've got a list of buzzwords here.
No drama.
No drama. That's number one. If any of you have this, if you're doing online dating, I'm betting you have at least one of these buzzwords in your bio. No drama. That's the first one.
Yep. That means they're extremely dramatic.
Yes. Again, there's a reason. There's a reason why you're single. There's a very good reason why you're online in the first place.
Yeah, and most people that are not dramatic do not need to publicize that they are not dramatic.
Yeah, if you're all saying no drama, it's probably self-imposed drama.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, okay, that's the first one. No drama. To you, I say no shit. What else? No creeps. Well, okay, have you ever met a man? That's my question. Men are creeps. That's just all there is to it.
We're
no
all
creeps. Yes, we're all, no matter what we say, no matter how eloquent we are, no matter how well we sugarcoat our communicate with you, we want to fuck you. That's all there is to it. We want to put our dick in one of your various holes. That's all there is to it.
And most of us are fine with that status of being a creep.
Yes, and you know that. You're not... you can't be that stupid. You have to know what it is. So basically, you're just demanding that we jump through fucking hoops. If we want to get into the clubhouse, we have to do this and this and this. We have to meet your ridiculous shallow criteria. So, okay, no drama. What was the other one? No creeps. Laid back. That's the next one. They all say laid back. I'm a laid back chick.
This is basically like wind talkers. It's a bunch of code words.
Yes, it is. Yeah, they absolutely are. Yeah, laid back. I don't even know what that means. Honestly, I take that to mean you're lazy.
Or you smoke a lot of pot.
Yes, laid back meaning you want us to jump through the hoops and come to you. The beach, I don't even want to go into the fucking beach. See, all of you go into what an active lifestyle you have. You're really into this and this and this. And I love kayaking, and I love the outdoors, and I love fishing, and I'm really into yoga. Well, then why are 85% of you fucking overweight? Okay, see, this is what you want to be into. You want to be able to tell people that you're into all these things, but you're not. This is your fantasy. These are the things that you've been meaning to get to, but you haven't because you're still fucking fat. And I'm not a fattest. I don't care what your body type is, but make no bones about it. Just be forthright about what you are. The next thing you are, wine. Oh, I love wine. Guys don't love wine, okay?
No.
I don't know a single goddamn straight man that likes wine. So give up on that. You're self-medicating. That's exactly what you're doing. You love wine because you are sick of facing who you are and the predicament and the stupid situation that you're in. That's why you love wine, because it helps you forget for just a minute, but it makes your breath smell like fucking vomit, okay? You might not know this. The guy trying to bang you probably isn't going to tell you outright like I am, your breath on wine smells like fucking vomit. Brush your teeth.
I don't know why this just reminded me of this, but my wife and I were talking about how younger women try and hit on men, like some of the one-liners they use
Yes.
in public. And we were at the grocery store a while back, and I got a what was it, like a lemon pie, and I was checking out with it, and then my wife had to get some cat litter, and so that was the only two items we had:
Lemon pie and cat litter. Why
litter.
not?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the girl that was ringing us up, my wife said she was just like focusing on me the entire time, looking at me, and she was like, "Oh yeah," she was checking you out from head to toe. And
I get it. You're a hot piece of ass.
And then she said, when she was ringing up the pie, she was like, "Oh yeah, nothing goes better with pie like cat litter." And there was just awkward silence as we're like staring back and forth. And I look at my wife like, "What the fuck?
I have no response to that.
What the hell does that mean?" And like when we got out to the car, my wife's like, "Yeah, she was totally hitting on you." I'm like, "That was creepy. That was not."
That's a bad pickup line.
I feel like I would, if I were single and I were to go out with her, I would probably be murdered after eating some cat litter and pie.
Yeah, most likely. Assuming you didn't kill her first.
Yeah, but my wife says that was a nervous type of, one-liner trying to hit on me or whatever. Like, well, she fucking bombed it.
Yeah, it's good to be recognized anyway as like a sexual being.
Yeah, but what kind of delusional person would do that while you're clearly standing there with your wife?
Oh, well, she's an insane woman. I'm betting she has a fucking profile on Tinder. and that leads me right back to the next thing. Dancing.
Dancing.
Okay, how many straight males do you know that like dancing?
0.
Okay, case closed. Stop it with the dancing. For fuck's sake, we don't like dancing, okay? That's for somebody else.
I'm just curious here. You're building a list.
I am. I'm writing this down as we speak. No drama, no creeps, laid back, wine, dancing.
Right. Okay. So I don't know what your profile says, but have you come across any females' profiles that just lay it out, where they're like, "I'll probably let you down. I'll probably disappoint you."
A few.
Yeah.
And I am damn sure going to respond to those. I send them letters with big ups and props and kudos and whatever the fuck you hip kids say nowadays, going, "Dude, that was awesome. You laid it out. I respect the shit out of that. You're only 27 and I'm a greasy old cunt, and so we're probably not going to hit it off, but seriously, still high five."
And how many of those actually respond?
even less than I would have anticipated.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're rocking like a 1% response rate. Yeah, it's fucking pitiful. Oh God, there were more. Let me think. Help me out here. Okay, your pictures.
Oh. The children in the photographs?
That's one thing. This is an adult dating site.
Yeah.
It's not. Leave your fucking kids out of the photos. I accept that you have children, that's a big part of your life, and don't tell me that your children come first. No shit.
If they don't, get the fuck off a dating site.
But have you thought for a second about who is on the other end looking at those pictures of your children? Now they have a vague idea who you are. If they talk to you and they're polite, they might get your first name, they might get your phone number, they might eventually find out where you live, and now they know what your children look like, and possibly where they go to school. Don't be an asshole. Leave your kids out of the photos on the adult dating site.
Yeah, that privacy is just not there with some of these people.
Here's my favorite one. And you don't see this a lot, but there are a lot of them. They'll have like 8 selfies, making the duck lips, looking hot, photoshopped however it has to be, with their tits just pressed way up into the camera lens. Okay, your intention there, to me, seems pretty clear. What you're looking for is pretty clear. So if you're really rocking the cleavage and putting them up into the camera, then don't in your bio talk about you deserve to be treated like a princess, you're a respectable woman, you're a mother of 3. You can't have it both ways. Either be, you look like a whore in your pictures, okay? I know that sounds terrible, but you look like a whore. So if you're going to look like a whore, then act like a whore. That's fine. I respect that. But don't try to draw me in with your tits and then tell me you're a good God-fearing woman. That's stupid, it's hypocritical, and even Jesus wouldn't fuck you. What else was there? Oh, there's a new thing I'm seeing now. Snapchat, where you can put cute little things on your photos.
I don't think it's particularly new, but...
Well, it's been something I've been... Okay, it's just been irritating me more and more lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, a woman will have 6 or 7 photos, every one of them altered. Look, I'm a hot chick with doggy ears. Fuck you! I'm not here to see what you can do with your app. I'm here to see what you actually look like.
Do people use Snapchat to actually hook up?
I have no idea. I don't plan to find out. Fuck all that. I'm not 12 years old. I got shit to do. And that leads me into the next thing. It's the smoke and mirrors photos. If you have 6 selfies that are just exclusively of your face, I'm going to assume you're fat.
Yeah.
And again, that's fine. I'm okay with some weight. I like meat on a woman. But just fucking be forthright about it. It's so deceptive.
Yeah.
They'll go, oh, I have a few extra pounds. You're 220 bones. Okay? And you don't find out until it's too late. Oh, I'm a bit chunky, or I've got some junk in my trunk. And then you meet them, and that's not the case. They're huge.
Well, I actually had that happen a couple times whenever I was in the dating scene. I think it was Match.
They've got a belly button you can put your fist in.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, there was 2 different scenarios. One of them was the girl actually put on her profile that she had an athletic build.
What
right?
kind of athlete?
Yeah. And so I went to go meet her. She was like, I'll be standing outside my apartment. I'm like, okay. And I was driving like a truck with like some Flowmasters on it at the time. And
you were looking around for an athlete.
Yeah, I'm looking for an athlete. And I pull around this corner and I see her standing on the corner. I'm like, that cannot be her. You've got to be shitting me. No fucking way.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, easily 200 plus. And
Ooh.
all you heard was my Flowmasters just hauling ass.
Left skid marks in the driveway.
Yeah. But the second one I met up with, she admitted that she was a bit on the chunky side and was forthright about it.
That's fine.
We met up, had drinks, had a great time, and then we mutually agreed at the end of the night, yeah, you know what, you're nice, but I don't think this is actually going to turn into anything, so let's just have fun and just call it a night.
No sparks?
Yeah, it was completely just like 2 people hanging out, just having a drink, and that was it.
Wholly commendable.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It was perfectly fine.
If you present what you're bringing to the table and I present what I'm bringing to the table, and if they don't match up, fine. At least we gave it a shot.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me wrap this up here. Let's do a quick summary.
Yeah.
And I'm talking mostly to girls here. I can't speak for the guys on online dating. I know we're shitbags. I know the foot fuckers are out in force, and I can appreciate what you girls are up against. I get it. But say something original, please. Have some semblance of something about you that isn't on every other profile. Say something about who you actually are. Don't be fake about it. Don't be contrived. I like that word. Don't be contrived. And also don't be a bitch. If a guy writes you and you don't like what he has to say, at least respond and say no thank you. Don't just ghost on him, because that's a dick move.
Yeah, and don't have Hollywood expectations. That's one thing that drives me crazy about a lot of these dating sites where they say, I want somebody that's going to understand me.
Must love dogs.
I want somebody that's going to finish the words in my sentence. No, we're guys, man. We don't know what the fuck you're thinking.
Yeah, we never will.
No, we're not going to understand you. We don't
Because
even
you're
understand
insane.
ourselves.
We're logical beings, you're emotional beings, you're fucking insane, and we'll never understand you.
Yeah, drop those expectations, man. That's not reality.
Yeah, but I mean, you all say be real. There's something about be 100%, be real. Turn that back on yourself and just present yourself as a person, as what you are. Don't be an asshole. So that's all I have to say about that. We're going to cut to a commercial. We'll be right back. Fuck you, women. This portion of Ugly in the Morning is brought to you by Florida, because not all children were meant to reach their teens. And also by Texas, executing retarded people since 1982. Hey, welcome back to Ugly in the Morning. Real quick before we go, I wanted to end this thing with a bang, so I just wanted to address something with you real quick. Have you ever noticed, and I'm not fucking around here, I'm dead serious about this, have you ever noticed that pussy tastes like Samuel Adams beer? Samuel Adams red beer and vagina taste a lot alike.
What? No.
You've never noticed this?
No.
I am not making this shit up. Why does everybody come at me like I'm just fucking stupid, or if I'm like going down on all the wrong women? But I swear to God, you'll have to figure it out for yourself in your own time, in your own method. Do what you got to do. But I would put money on this. I would bet the farm that I no longer have in my family that pussy and Sam Adams taste almost identical.
So if you know what that tastes like, I'm wondering, so what does dick taste like?
Bread.
Bread. Okay.
I've been told it tastes kind of yeasty like bread. And yes, and I tend to believe that. I've never actually technically tasted a dick. No, not even technically. I've never tasted a dick at all. Not that I wouldn't. I mean, I've seen a couple that I thought looked kind of, edible.
What kind of money would you take as an offering to actually do that?
Deutschmarks. But I've heard that dick tastes like bread, and I've also I've been told that semen tastes like a wet penny.
Wet penny?
Yeah, just imagine that in your mind.
How would a wet penny taste any different than a dry penny?
Because if you put it in your mouth, then it's officially wet.
Okay.
I don't fucking know. I'm not the one who swallowed the load, but I was told that jizz tastes like a wet penny.
Okay.
So,
right.
I'll leave you with that thought. Now you have a vague idea in your head, and maybe even in your mouth, you now know that dick tastes like bread, cum tastes like a wet penny, and I swear to Rudy that pussy tastes like Samuel Adams beer.
Yeah, and if you ever need any help cleaning up any of this aftermess, just go look on YouTube for the Jizzle. It will help you out in all your ways of cleanliness.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. And to you, the listener, I mean, seriously, do somebody a favor. Do a mitzvah if you're Yiddish. But go find somebody that you care about, somebody that you like, and either eat them out or suck their dick, and you will find that dick tastes like bread and pussy tastes like Samuel Adams beer.
Get back with us on Twitter or Facebook about that, and let us know your comments.
Yes, please do that. Please. Yeah, tweet us at Ugly Podcast, and I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions, even though my opinion is correct. Pussy tastes like Sam Adams. So with that, we're going to sign off. Thank you so much for downloading and listening to the very first episode of Ugly in the Morning. It's been a pleasure. We're going to try this again next week, and hopefully the next one will be fucking tolerable. I know this one was just an epic failure, and we're probably going to give up after this one. But in case we do put out another one, please download, listen to that one. Tell your friends about us. First one's free. Tell your friends. So that's it. Signing off. I'm Derek.
I'm Ben.
And this has been Ugly in the Morning. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time. Hey, follow us on Twitter at Ugly Podcast. Like us on Facebook at Ugly in the Morning Pod. Or email the show at uglyinthemorningpod@gmail.com.